everyone, welcome back to my LEGO investing channel, Brick Dynasty. I've been investing in LEGO since about 2011. I took a few years off in between, but I've been back seriously investing for the past 2.5 years. Today, I'm going to go over every single LEGO store exclusive set that's retiring in 2023. I'm also going to share at what price points I would be buying each set for investing. Many LEGO store exclusive sets become great investments because of their limited availability. You have to live near a LEGO store and go in regularly to amass a good quantity of a set. Online, you're limited to about 2 to 5 sets per household, so you really have to go in to get a good amount of sets. Even if you don't live near a LEGO store, it's still good to have an idea of what sets are retiring in case you come across them. I'm going to be using a combination of the Brick Fanatics retirement list from August, as well as the LEGO Leaks subreddit's version of the August retirement list. All of these sets are not guaranteed to retire and could be extended at some point before the end of the year, but at this point of the year, typically these lists are pretty accurate. My goal and viewpoint on LEGO investing is to be able to buy sets and hold them for a year to a year and a half and sell them for double your money after shipping and fees. I sell on eBay, so all the prices I'll be referencing will be from eBay. There are a whopping 35 sets on this list, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm breaking these sets down into themes because there are so many to go through. The first theme we're going to start out with is Disney. And these first 4 brick heads I have similar commentary with, so I'm just going to list them out right away. They are the Scrooge, McDuck, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, set number 40477. They have an MSRP of $24.99. They're released in June of 2021, so they're going to have a 2.5-year shelf life. On eBay, they're going for $26 at their lowest, but they go up to $30 quickly after that, and they have 70 sellers. Next is Donald Duck, set number 40377. It has an MSRP of $9.99. It was released in February of 2020, so it's going to have about a 4-year shelf life. On eBay, the lowest it's going for is $17, and it has 184 sellers. Next is Goofy and Pluto, set number 40378. It has an MSRP of $14.99. It was released in February of 2020 as well, so it'll have a 4-year shelf life. And on eBay, the lowest it's going for is $18 with about 176 sellers. And finally, we have the Daisy Duck Brickheads 40476. It also has an MSRP of $9.99 and was released in February of 2020, so it'll also have a 4-year shelf life like the Donald Duck Brickhead. And on eBay, the lowest it's going for is $16, but it goes up to $18 pretty quickly, and it only has 80 sellers. These sets have been around an incredibly long time, especially for brickhead sets, which normally have maybe a 1 to a 2-year shelf life max, except for special cases. But these are incredibly iconic characters, and Disney collectors are very loyal. LEGO's going to continue making LEGO Brickheads characters that are Disney themed in the future, so the Disney collectors that missed out on these after they retire are going to want to go back and buy these on the aftermarket. And the fact that they're still going above MSRP, even though they've been out this long, is a great sign. It may just take a little longer for these to rise really quickly to like the $30 to $40 mark, so we're just going to have to buy them at a lower price than MSRP. I currently have 4 of the Donald Duck Brickheads for an average cost of $5.42, 5 of the Donald Duck Brickheads for an average cost of $1.93, 3 of the Goofy and Pluto sets for an average cost of $9.56, and 6 of the Scrooge McDuck sets for an average cost of $12.03. All of these buying prices I feel pretty comfortable about. I kind of wish the Goofy and Plutos were a little bit cheaper, but I still think I'll be able to make a good return on in my investment in a year to a year and a half. I would purchase more of any of these sets at around 40% off. If you're wondering how you can make a discount happen like that on Lego.com when they don't actually discount the sets that much typically, what you can do is purchase these sets during a good gift with purchase period that LEGO runs, and a lot of times these will overlap with a double VIP points promotion. And then you can also purchase them from Lego.com using a cashback site like Rakuten. They often run 10%, even up to 15% cashback on the site. So if you stack all these up and sell these gift with purchases, you can create a very good discount on these LEGO sets, which is exactly what I did to get them at such a low price. I've included my referral link for Rakuten down in the description. On your first purchase, you'll get $30 off your order if you purchase $30 or more, just $30 cash back right into your account. I'll also get $30 back. So if you like the content that I'm making, I would really appreciate it if you would use my referral link. Next is Chippendale, another Brickhead set, set number 40550. Has an MSRP of $19.99. They were released in March of 2022, so they'll have a year and 10 months shelf life. On eBay right now, the lowest price they're going for is $25, and there's only 43 sellers. I like these Brickheads a little bit more than the ones I just mentioned because of the shorter shelf life and that there aren't nearly as many sellers on eBay. I don't think these characters are quite as iconic as the other ones, but I do think they will do well in the aftermarket. There is less supply out there, and there will probably be less demand, but because both of those are decreased, I think the price is going to go up just as much as these other sets. I'll be looking to buy these around 40% off using the methods I discussed in the last segment. Next is another Brickhead set. This is Woody and Bo Peep, set number 40553. This has an MSRP of $19.99. It was released in February of 2022, so it'll have just about a 2-year shelf life. Right now on eBay, the lowest it's going for is $25, but it goes up to $30 pretty quickly. And if you're wondering how I find these prices on eBay, I just search Lego and the set number. I sort by lowest price first, buy it now, and in new condition. And then I scroll down a little bit just to see the lowest it's going for and how much it goes up after that. If the lowest price is pretty comparable to the next 3 or 4 listings, I'd say the lowest price is $18. But if it goes up to maybe $25 pretty quickly, I'll say the lowest price is $18, but it goes up to $25 quickly after that. I know some people like using the sold listings to gauge how well or what price a set is going for. Personally, I just think seeing the active listings is the most reliable, but I understand that people like seeing the sold listings as well. So I'm putting up both of these now in future videos so you can gauge whichever numbers you prefer looking at more. But for the set, it includes 2 iconic characters from the Toy Story franchise. There's another Toy Story movie coming out in a few years, so I think after that movie comes out, the set will be going for a very nice amount of money, but I like to sell my sets sooner than that. So personally, I'll still need about a 40% discount. Generally, a lot of these Brickhead sets, I'll need a 40% discount just to ensure that I'm able to double my money within the year to a year and a half. But if you're a little more long-term seller, I think you could buy this for maybe a little bit more, but you'll just have to hold on to it for a little bit longer and still get a nice return on investment. Now we have the much talked about Disney 100th Celebration Brickhead set, number 40622. It has an MSRP of $19.99. It was released in February of 2023, so it's only going to have an 11-month shelf life. It's going for about $35 at its lowest on eBay, but it goes up to $40 pretty quickly, and it has 90 sellers. This set's been talked about a ton by investors because it's a part of the 100th celebration for Disney, and this is a really collectible set. A lot of Disney collectors are getting into Lego buying because of these limited edition style sets, even though they're not necessarily limited edition. But it's been discounted on Lego for the past 2 months or so to $27.99, 30% off, which was really surprising to me. I think that says the demand is a little bit lower for this set than Lego anticipated, but I do not think that means the set will be bad for investing. The lack of popular characters, though, is a little, not ideal. The Steamboat, black and white style Mickey, then Oswald aren't the most iconic of characters, but I still think Disney fans are going to want to be completionists with these Brickheads and collect all of them, especially with this 100th celebration packaging. I think that's going to continue the collectability into the aftermarket. Since it's already discounted to 30%, if you're able to stack this during a gift with purchase period with double VIP points and a good discount on Rakuten, you could get up to 70% off on this set, and at that price point, I would get as many as you can. I think the limit is 5 per account. It's a great deal, and you'll be able to sell these really quickly after purchasing them for double your money, in my opinion. The last Disney set we have is the Haunted Mansion, set number 40521. It has an MSRP of $39.99. It was released in August of 2022, so it'll have about a year and a half shelf life. On eBay right now, the lowest price it's going for is $40 and has 221 sellers. In short, I really like this set for investing, but it has been discounted from Lego to $27.99, just like the last set. I really wish Lego didn't do that because it's brought more attention to this set for investing, hence the 221 sellers on eBay right now. Because Lego is releasing a series of mini Disney buildings, like the Disney Castle they have out right now, and then there's rumored to be an Aladdin building coming out sometime this year or early next year. I think that this set is going to be missed by a lot of collectors who start collecting these small buildings in the future, and they're going to come to the aftermarket to buy this set. And if LEGO continues making these years and years to come, if you're a long-term investor, this set will probably be worth a really good chunk of change in the future. With this being the first set to retire, like I said, is the reason why I think it's going to do the best. Future mini buildings, I don't think will do quite as well as this set, but because it's the first one, I really like it. The new Haunted Mansion movie that just came out kind of brings a little new relevance to this set. I don't think it did super well in the box office, but it'll be on Disney Plus. People will know what it is. You know, it's based off the ride, so people who go to Disney will be seeing this name and they'll recognize the set and they'll want to add it to their collection. I currently have 5 of this set already, and I would buy more at 40% off, which is super easy to do. All you would need is double VIP points on top of the 30% off, and you've got 40% discount right there. But if you stack it with gift with purchases, Rakuten when you're online, I think you could get up to a 70% discount just like the last set. And at that price, give me as many as I can get. It's an amazing deal. Now there are 3 Minecraft Brickhead sets that are retiring. They are Alex, the Llama, and the Zombie. They all have an MSRP of $9.99. Were released in April of 2023, so they're going to have a 9-month shelf life. On eBay right now, they're going anywhere between $18 to $22, and they have anywhere from 19 to 31 sellers. I mean, just put it simply, I love these sets. They have a really short shelf life, very few investors, very few sellers, going above MSRP on eBay, very collectible, LEGO store exclusive. The list can go on and on, but the Minecraft theme has been super successful for LEGO, but a lot of the sets are not able to be good investments unless you get them at good discounts because they're so mass produced. But these sets have a super short shelf life and only available at LEGO. So for those reasons, I think these are going to be huge hits in the aftermarket, and they seem to be pretty overlooked by investors right now. I'd be looking to buy these at just 30% off. I think they're going to be a really good deal. If LEGO discounts them to 20% off at the end of the year, I would want to get closer to 50% off since I'm able to, and other investors are going to be buying at that 20% off. I want to stay ahead of them and get them at a cheaper price than they're getting. Now there are 2 LEGO Star Wars Brickhead sets that are exclusive to LEGO retiring this year. The first one is the Ahsoka Tano Brickhead set number 40539. The set was released in January of 2022, so it'll have about a 2-year shelf life. As an MSRP of $9.99. On eBay right now, the lowest it's going for is $18. I talked really in depth about this set in my Star Wars in-depth breakdown for investing. I'll post that video up here in the little corner if you want to check it out. But essentially, LEGO Star Wars Brickheads, especially ones that are exclusive to LEGO, typically do really well in the aftermarket. And with the relevance of this character, with the TV show coming out, I think this set is going to be really popular in the aftermarket. Already going near double MSRP on eBay. I think this set is a huge hit for investing. Many investors think it is as well, so it may be a little over-hoarded. But I think the demand for this set is going to carry it, and we won't have to worry about it flopping. I'm personally buying as many as I can get during gift and purchase periods with double VIP points and Rakuten or another cashback site like that. The second Star Wars set is also a Brickhead set, the Battle of Endor Heroes set number 40623. As an MSRP of $39.99, it was released in May of this year, so it's only getting an 8-month shelf life. On eBay right now, the lowest price it's going for is $53, way above MSRP, and it only has 57 listings. I've been concerned that this set is going to get extended, but it's looking like this set may retire at the end of this year. I think I'm going to wait until maybe next month or the month after to buy my max limit of 5 per account. This set is going to do really well in the aftermarket in my opinion. It has 4 characters that aren't going to get remade in LEGO Brickhead form, at least a while from now, if ever. I think these sets are really collectible. As I said before, the LEGO Star Wars Brickhead sets that are exclusive to LEGO have done really well in the past, and at such a great price, I think these sets can easily hit $80 to $90 pretty quickly, seeing it's already $53 on eBay right now. So with that being said, I'll look to buy these at around 30% off, and you know how I'm going to get that. Get the purchase. VIP points, and a cashback site. Moving on to Harry Potter, we also have 2 Brickhead sets retiring for this theme. The first one is the Professors of Hogwarts, set number 40560. This set has an MSRP of $39.99. It was released in June of 2022, so have a year and a half shelf life. On eBay right now, the lowest it's going for is $47, but it goes up to $60 pretty quickly, and it only has 39 sellers. I'm also a big fan of this set for investing for many of the same reasons as I am for the last 2 sets I discussed. Really collectible, Lego exclusive brickheads that are Harry Potter also do really well. Short shelf life in general. I personally have 10 of this set already. The buying price I have is about $31. I wish I had gotten it for a little less, maybe closer to $25, but the gifted purchases I purchased them with didn't sell for as much as I thought they would. So it happens sometimes, you don't always know how successful gifted purchases will be. So that being said, if I see some more of these sets around the $25 mark and different gifted purchases, maybe in store since I'm already maxed out online, then I'll look to buy more of these sets. And the other Harry Potter set is the Harry, Hermione, Ron, and Hagrid Brickhead set number 40495. This set is projected to retire on the LEGO Leak subreddit version of the retirement list, but it's not mentioned by Brick Fanatics. I typically trust the LEGO Leak subreddit's version a little bit more than Brick Fanatics. It's also shown on Brickset that's projected to retire, so when both of those are lining up, I'm pretty confident that this set will retire at the end of this year, even though Brick Fanatics doesn't list it. It has an MSRP of $24.99. It was released in June of 2021, so it'll have a 2.5-year shelf life. On eBay right now, the lowest it's going for is $27, and it has 134 sellers. I like this set similarly to the other Brickhead sets I just mentioned, the other Harry Potter set and the Star Wars sets. This does have a little bit of a longer shelf life, a little more sellers on eBay, so I'm not as high on it, but I do like it for collecting. I already have 5 of this set that I bought last year when it was projected to retire, but it got extended. My average buy-in price is $13.51, so I'm really happy with that buy-in price. I'll look to buy more at 40% off with a gift with purchase, VIP points, and Rakuten. Now for moving into more of the general Brickhead sets. The first 2 we're going to cover are football/soccer related sets. They are the Manchester and the FC Barcelona Go Brick Me Brickheads sets. Set number 40541 and 40542. Both of these sets have an MSRP of $19.99, were released in August of 2022, so they're both going to have a year and a half shelf life. On eBay right now, there's only 4 of the Manchester set and 6 of the Barcelona set for US sellers selling on eBay. They're going from $25 to $34 for the Manchester one, about $26 in the FC Barcelona one. There's only been 2 sales for the Barcelona set and none for the Manchester set, so you can tell the supply is super low and the demand is super low and irrelevant for the Manchester set, not a single one sold. So LEGO's made a lot of soccer, football related sets in the past, like the stadiums. Those have not done super well. I think that soccer just isn't as popular in the US than it is in Europe and other places around the world. So the fan base and the market just isn't that much for it in the US. But it hasn't stopped LEGO from continuing to make these types of sets. They even released a new soccer style set just a couple months ago. So who knows, LEGO really wants to get this working for the US market. These sets are kind of a custom set. You can create your own soccer players, a bunch of different skins. You can put on the Brickhead set, so you can customize it a lot, and you can customize the name, the number, stuff like that. So it's a pretty cool set, and it's a great value for the price you're paying. But there are many other sets that I would rather invest in than this set. I will say that if there's just a little spurt in demand for this set, it's going to eat up the supply super fast, so the price can go up super fast, but I'm not going to bank on that. There are many other sets that I would rather invest in, so the only price I would really buy this set is if I got it at 70% off, and I just don't think that will happen. Now we have an Avatar Brickhead set, Jake Sully and his Avatar, set number 40554. This has an MSRP of $19.99. It was released in October of 2022, so it'll have a little less than a year and a half shelf life. On eBay right now, the lowest it's going for is $24. It only has 46 sellers, but there's only 1 sold listing for this set. The Avatar movies have been really successful, but the overlap between LEGO fans and Avatar just really hasn't been hitting. All the other Avatar sets that are widely available have been discounted quite significantly, so it looks like the LEGO sets that are Avatar just aren't doing quite well. But there are rumors that LEGO is still going to release some more Avatar sets next year. So with this set retiring at the end of this year, there's a possibility that some collectors want to pick this up in the aftermarket, and that could raise the price. Also, for long-term investors, if you want to hold it until the next Avatar movie, it also may be worth the long hold. For me, I'm not going to be wanting to be holding on to this set, so I'm probably going to be avoiding it entirely unless I see it for 70% off. Then I could buy a couple and see how it does. And the last Brickhead set we have is the Lion Dance Guy, set number 40540. It has an MSRP of $9.99. It was released in January of 2022, so it'll have a 2-year shelf life. On eBay right now, the lowest it's going for is $15, and it has 100 sellers. I don't mind this set for investing. It kind of reminds me of the Lucky Cat set. It was set number 40436. It's done pretty well after retirement. The Chinese festival type sets do pretty well if you buy them at a good enough discount. So I wouldn't mind picking up this set for investment at around 60% off, especially since it's already going 50% over MSRP. Now we're moving into the creator sets. First up we have Tulips, set number 40461. It has an MSRP of $9.99. It was released in January of 2021, so it'll have a 3-year shelf life. On eBay right now, the lowest it's going for is $18, and it has 269 sellers. I have a whole video on my channel dedicated to this one set. It's the second video on my channel if you want to go check it out. But to kind of summarize, I just really love this set for investing. It's one of the first of the 5 small flower sets to retire. I'll put those up here so you can see them. It's the only one of those 5 sets that's $9.99. The other ones are all $12.99. It pairs so well with Botanical's collection. I think a lot of people aren't really paying attention to it because it's technically a creator set. But people are going to want to pick this set up after it retires because they're going to see all the new smaller LEGO sets that LEGO's releasing in that same theme of 3 or 4 flowers in a little box. And I think the price is going to skyrocket. It's already going for almost double MSRP. There are quite a few sellers on eBay, but since it's already going so high, I don't think that's a concern. I think this set can easily hit $30, $40 shortly, maybe a year to a year and a half after retirement. I'm looking to pick up as many of this set that I can get around 30% off. Next up is Daffodils, set number 40646. It has an MSRP of $12.99. It was released in January of this year, so it's only going to have a 1-year shelf life. On eBay right now, the lowest it's going for is $19, but it goes up to $22 pretty quickly, and it only has 91 sellers. So I was not aware that this set was retiring when I made my Tulips video. It's not projected to retire by Brick Fanatics, but it is projected to retire by Brickset and the LEGO Leak subreddit projected retirement list. So I think this set has just as much potential as a Tulip set. The only issue is this set is $3 more. So for this set to double, you have to hit 26. For the Tulip set to double, you have to hit 20. So that's the only difference I see in these sets, and it has a much shorter shelf life. This set could outperform the Tulip set. It also has a box that's branded in the Botanicals collection, so it's more recognizable. Either way, I think both of these flower sets are going to do amazing. I love the Daffodils just as much as the Tulips pretty much, so I'll also be looking to pick up this set at 30% off. Now we have the Tuk Tuk, set number 40469. It has an MSRP of $9.99. It was released in January of 2021, so it's going to have a 3-year shelf life. On eBay, the lowest it's going for is $18, and it only has 151 sellers. Well, not only, it's about average for its amount of sellers. This is a nice little set. It's going well above MSRP. It's a nice little addition to your city. I know this set was pretty hard to find when it first came out. It was out of stock quite often. A lot of people wanted to get their hands on it. I don't think it's going to be a bad investment considering how much it is going over MSRP. But for me, there are a lot of other sets that I'd rather purchase over this set. So I don't think it's a bad investment, 30 to 40% off, but I personally probably won't be buying this set. Next up is the Paris Postcard, set number 40568. It It has an MSRP of $14.99. It was released in August of 2022, so it's going to have a year and a half shelf life. On eBay, the lowest it's going for is $23, but it goes up to $28 pretty quickly, and it has 51 sellers. This is the first of the postcard sets that are retiring, I believe. There are currently 4 others available right now, so we don't have much data to understand how well these sets are going to perform in the aftermarket. We know there is good collectability since LEGO's continuing to release these postcards. This is the first one that's being released. Paris is obviously an iconic destination and city, so it may do well in retirement. Who knows? I probably wouldn't mind picking up some at 40% off, but there are a lot of other sets in front of me that I would like to buy, so like with the other set, I probably won't pick up any for investment. Next is the Christmas Wreath 2-in-1, set number 40426. It has an MSRP of $39.99. It was released in October of 2020, so it'll have a 3.5-year shelf life. On eBay right now, the lowest it's going for is $38, and it has 289 sellers. This set a while back was a hot set for flippers. It was out of stock quite often in the first couple years of its life, so people would load up on these and resell them on eBay for a quick profit. But because of that, there are a lot of people that weren't able to sell their sets and flip them for a quick profit. So there's a lot of backlog on eBay for people trying to just get rid of this set. It also had a price increase last year, so this set could have had a lot of promise if it had a shorter shelf life and wasn't over hoarded like this, but it's going to take a while to get a lot of investment back for this set. So for me, I'll need about a 60% discount on this set. I think the set will do well over time, but if I'm looking to sell within a year to year and a half, I need a 60% discount. These last 2 sets aren't technically creative, but I threw them in there since they're similar. So we have the Lego chess set number 40174. It has an MSRP of $64.99, and it was released in January of 2017, so it's going to have a 7-year shelf life if it retires at the end of this year. On eBay, the lowest it's going for is $72, and it only has 93 sellers, which was surprising for a set that's been available for so long. If you've been a LEGO fan for quite a while, you'll know that the past chess sets have done really well for investing. In my opinion, it's because of the minifigures, and I think most people know that. The minifigures are very collectible in those sets. They're like the Vikings, Kingdoms, Castle sets, and they had really good army building type figures, and so these prices in the aftermarket went way up. Unfortunately for this set, there are no really cool looking minifigures or anything. They're brick built pieces, so I think that's really going to hurt the demand for this set in the aftermarket. But I could be wrong. It could be just general chess sets all do well. But we'll find out. I don't think I'll be buying any, so if I miss out on it, oh well. There are just other sets out there that are better for me. If I had to put a discount on it, I would say I would buy it 40% off. I actually still have the Kingdoms chess set from way back in the day. I bought this for investment back then, and since then I sold all of the minifigures and made a great profit on this set. But just thought I'd throw it out there to, I don't know, boost my credibility that I actually have been reselling LEGO for this long. Next up is a birthday set number 40382. It has an MSRP of $12.99. It was released in January of 2020, so it'll have a 4-year shelf life when it retires. On eBay, the lowest it's going for is $21 and has 91 sellers. This is a bit random of a set. It doesn't have much collectability to it. I'm sure there will be some sprinkles of demand throughout the year from parents who are searching for a birthday LEGO set for their kids. So this isn't really a set that I'm looking for getting, but I don't think it's going to be a bad investment. It might just be a slow mover, but you could still probably get a good return on your investment. I won't be buying any. If I had to put a price point, I would do 40% off. The only LEGO exclusive idea set that we have retiring this year is the Table Football set number 21337. It has an MSRP of $249, and it was released in November of 2022, so it's only going to have a shelf life of a year and 2 months. On eBay, the lowest it's going for is $189, but it goes up quickly to $220, and it only has 40 sellers. This set, it's safe to say, has been a huge flop by LEGO. It's been on discount for 30% off for most of its life. There are no investors I've heard that are investing in this set. Everyone thinks it's going to be a huge failure, but I will say This set reminds me of last year's set number 10284, the FC Barcelona soccer stadium that was retired last year. It was on discount for 40% off for several months near the end of its life, and not a single investor was investing in this set. But if you were able to purchase it with a good gift with purchase, VIP points, cashback site, you were able to get this set for dirt cheap. I personally bought 2 of them, and I'm already able to sell them for double my money just 8 months after retirement. It's going up around MSRP already. So I'm not sleeping on this set. I do think it has potential to do well in the aftermarket just because there are so few investors. If more people start buying it and there's a few more sellers on eBay, it probably won't do as well. But I really will be keeping an eye on this set near the end of the year. If LEGO discounts it more to maybe 50% even, I would be looking to pick up a couple just depending on what the price is at on eBay. So I'm looking for, I'm not really sure. I can't really give a discount that I'm going to go for on this set. I'm thinking maybe $100 all said and done after my discounts would be a good price. I think I would feel safe about it, but I think more towards the end of the year I'll get a better feel as to how well I think the set may do in the aftermarket depending on what you pay for it. The last thing we have is Monkie Kid. There are currently 8 sets projected to retire at the end of this year, but I'm not going to go into these sets in depth in this video. I'll put up the sets around me, but I think I'm going to save this topic for a future video. I'm not for sure if I'll make it or not, but I'll just say that these sets are retiring, and I just won't go into them in depth in this video. Quick announcement, I'm starting a LEGO investing Patreon. I would love to hear from my community what types of videos, information, or other perks you would find helpful in a LEGO investing Patreon group. I already have a lot of ideas, but I want to hear from everyone else to make sure I'm providing the best possible value and providing information that will be helpful for you. I hope you found the information in this video helpful. If you did, I'd appreciate it if you leave a like on this video. It really helps out my channel. If you want to see more LEGO investing content like this, I put out LEGO investing videos very regularly, so I'd appreciate it if you subscribed. And if you have any comments, I appreciate if you comment them down below. I'd love to hear what you think about these sets. If you're investing in them, if you're not, if you disagree with my thoughts, anything like that, I'd love to engage in discourse in the chat. And that's about wraps it up. Thanks everyone. I'll see you in the next video. As always, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not giving financial advice. I'm just documenting my journey as a LEGO investor, and I encourage you to do your own research before buying any set.